Bracketology presented by Dave Campbell's Texas Football, breaking down the UIL Texas High School football playoff brackets. I'm Greg Tepper, and this is the smallest classification of all, 1A Division II, little baby schools, little tiny, teeny schools. But they are playing some big-time football here, and this is going to be a lot of fun. I think that you're going to have some fantastic matchups in every single region, especially once we get to like that second and third round. Let's start in Region 1. Region 1, I think the power nexus really is up here between Follett and Anton. Those are two teams that I think are destined to meet in the second round of the playoffs. That game's going to tell us a lot about how things shake out. Klondike's been fantastic. Whit-Harrell is not your average number 2 seed. They're a team to keep an eye on as well. And then Groom. I'm really high on that team. I think that they've got an opportunity, the Tigers, to make a deep run. Overall, I would focus a little bit more up here than I would on here, but Klondike is certainly worthy of your attention if they can get past a first round matchup with Whit-Harrell. Let's go on to Region 2. Over to Region 2, where, look, this is going to be really interesting. The number 1 team in the state is is Motley County. They could see Balmorhea, the defending state champs, in the second round of the playoffs. That's tasty stuff. Benjamin's having their best season in years, but they've got a really tough first round matchup with Jayton in the first round of the playoffs. Lorraine and Sanderson will be a fun one. I think Lorraine's probably your favorite in this one. You could end up seeing a District 7 rematch here with Motley County and Jayton here, but Balmorhea, of course, as defending state champions, deserve that kind of respect. They're going to give anybody they see a tough run. Region 2 figures to be fun. The number 1 team in the state probably has to be the pick here. Let's go over to Region 3. Over in Region 3, the other team that probably lays claim to being the number 1 team in the state is here, and that is Strawn. The Greyhounds have been fantastic, undefeated under Coach Dwayne Lee. They are going to get Throckmorton more than likely in the second round of the playoffs. That'll be a tough test for them. Bottom half of the bracket, I actually think that Gordon, the second place finisher out of District 11, is probably the favorite down here, although Bowie Goldberg is a team to keep an eye on as well. I would say that right now we may be looking at a District 11 rematch between rivals Strawn and Gordon in the playoffs. That would be a lot of fun because those two teams do not particularly like each other. On to Region 4 we go. Region 4 is where the winningest program, as at least state championships is concerned, in six-man football lives, and that is Richland Springs. They are certainly the favorite, I would say, in the bottom half of this bracket, although they have not been impenetrable like they have in past years. And that's why up here, the top half of the bracket could be interesting. Oakwood and Blanket look like they could be heading for one another in a regional semifinal. That game will be very interesting, and I think will be the chief challenger to Richland Springs. Richland Springs looks like the favorite out of Region 4, but that's going to be, certainly there's enough potholes to get in their way. So when you take a look at the bracket as a whole, I think that you look up here, Follett and Anton, looks like that's going to tell us a lot about the way Region 1 is going to break out. Motley County and Balmorhea is a big-time matchup. I really think that we're probably looking at a District 7 rematch here with Motley County and Jayton. Up here, feels like Strawn. Up here, feels like Richland Springs. So Strawn, Richland Springs in a semifinal would be a lot of fun. There's always been a debate this year as to who's the number 1 team in the state. Is it Motley County or is it Strawn? Good news is we may find out if they come out of here and Strawn comes out of here. They can meet at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. No matter what happens, we'll have you covered all the way to the AT&T Stadium at TexasFootball.com.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.